Take one. Okay, so I wanted to do kind of like freshman advice.
Okay.
So that's like what we're centering our questions on. You want me to add this whole? You checking yourself out? You want me to add this part?
No.
You want me to add this part?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm just checking myself.
I'll put it in the blooper section.
Oh my god, I've never done such a spontaneous video before.
It's fun, yeah. This is what a lifestyle YouTube consists of.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I guess.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop this and we'll start it again.
So how are you gonna start?
Chilling. We're just gonna talk.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me make sure the lighting. Okay. So hey guys, this is my friend Abby. So we wanted to do kind of like a freshman advice type video because it's incoming freshman season. People just announced that they're coming to UCF. Have you seen that on Instagram? UCF keeps posting like, "Oh, welcome class of 2025," which is crazy.
Especially like UCF is going back to like full time,
Really?
being back on campus, like.
Really? So
next semester, fall.
No way. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I miss a lot of stuff because when I started, the pandemic was going on and they didn't do a lot of things. But Abby, my friend here, she's been here since, what year did you come?
2018.
So homegirl's been here for 4 years, almost about to be next year, like 4 years. I came as a transfer, but she's been here like the 4 years. So between both of our knowledge, we're gonna give you advice on how to survive college.
Yeah.
Whether you're transferring like me or you're gonna be 4 years like Abby. Look at that! Oh, period. I did that.
Hey.
That introduction was not planned. All right. Anyways, so I don't want to edit this video, so whatever we say probably gonna be posted unless we say something inappropriate, which I doubt we're gonna say.
No, like we're just
gonna post this. It's a vibe. So, anyways,
it's gonna be all filtered. So,
period. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. I trust you.
Yeah, I'm a child of God. Like I'm gonna keep it appropriate for y'all.
Period. Okay. So, anyways, wow, so many people are coming now. We're at an ice cream place and like 5 people are in line.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
It's weird when you vlogging.
I know, but you here makes me better because like we're just talking to each other.
Yeah. And I've kind of tried to like train my mental because when you're an influencer, that's what you do. That's your lifestyle. So it's like if you're gonna keep like being worried about what people think, so it's gonna stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be you. And period. That's it.
Go off. I don't know if people do it in LA. People just in LA vlogging all the time. That's their lifestyle. That's not us.
Yeah, that's how they get the coins.
That we got no coins, so we just college students. That's
literally.
The difference.
It's just how it is when you.
Yo, have you realized the sidetrack? Have you realized that YouTube be putting like commercials on all your videos now? And like you don't make money from it, but they're putting commercials on
because they're getting money from it.
Because they're getting money from it.
That's fine.
YouTube is this pandemic hard. Okay, so starting with the questions. So first off, what was it like applying to UCF and like starting your freshman year? Do you remember?
It was a struggle for me because at first I didn't really know, so I just applied to a bunch of colleges. And then when I saw that my choice had to be UCF because after my campus tours, I was like, okay, I definitely hit with the vibe. I love the fact that there's so much diverse people in UCF.
I didn't get a campus tour because of COVID.
Yeah,
that sucks. Yeah. Like I really just went blindly, but okay.
But UCF is such a big campus, like you would love it here. And if you're a person who's like really like into like being out there and trying to find like your new communities, different ethnicities, different different vibes, UCF is the way to go. So but when it comes to like applying, it was fine, but it was mostly on my paperwork for like financial aid and stuff like that.
Yo, I had so
it was hard. Financial aid, this process, like, it's the only stressful like thing in like college applications period. Like I feel like as long as your grades are fine in high school, you get like your GPA like in the right place.
Did you have to do any test scores? Like did you have to do your SAT and ACT?
Yes, you do, but I don't feel like they're really like press on that. If you have a good SAT or ACT scores, then you good. If you have a good GPA too, like hold on to whatever. Like if you more good like at schoolwork than like tests, which is me, like I didn't do much on SATs and ACT scores.
Yeah.
But my GPA was on top. Like I had a good GPA.
Do you remember what your GPA from high school?
It was more than 4.0.
Oh, sis.
So I was off in high school, but my test scores would be like they would be fair. They would be like they wouldn't be that good. But GPA wise I was very competitive, so whichever is your strength, just lean on that and you'll be good. But so you don't have to really stress about like the application process. It's just like the financial aid part might be a little stressful. That's it.
So in regards of like transferring instead of starting freshman year, I didn't take an ACT or SAT because I was gonna go to community college, so I knew it was gonna be an issue. So I just did that. I had a 3.4 GPA and like 3.0, like weighted and unweighted, from community college, and I knew I was transferring, so I wasn't stressing it. Honestly, since I already had 60 credits, I think that's what helped me out. Because when I applied, like I already applied to transfer, so I think that makes it easier on them, because like they don't really gotta like, you don't really gotta do that much as long as you have your associates when you transfer. So question number 2, what do you, let me fix the lighting, hold up. Okay, so question number 2, what do you think people should do when they first come to campus? Like what do you think are spots they should visit and stuff like that?
I feel like when you first come to campus, you need to know like the basic stuff, like where you can get your books. You need to know where like where to print out like papers if you need, because these are the first things that you will need. Like, you know, there are some classes that will ask for like syllabus to be printed out. Like you need to know where those stuffs are, and you need to know where like the main, like if you need questions, where do I go to, like, you know, if I need help with like housing, do I know where like my housing office is at, you know, those like, you know, those main stuff that, you know, like if I need help, I know where to go. Like I feel like those are like the main things that you need to know once you get there, especially if you're staying on campus. Like you need to know your whereabouts. That helps a lot. And then after that, you just like, you might just, you know, discover stuff. Like, you know, don't be like close up, like, because like I remember like freshman year I didn't have much friends, but I wouldn't just like suffocate myself in my room. Sometimes it get bad, because you don't have like family members around you, you don't have people who knows you. So don't like try to like put yourself out there, like go out, even if it's like by yourself, you know, walk around
campus. It's socially acceptable. Like on campus, everybody's by themselves, bro. Like don't be thinking you have to have like a group. Like most of the time that you're on campus, you're gonna be alone, because like everybody has different class schedules. Everybody's doing class.
College is so different. High school like is so different from college. Like, you know, college is, everyone is just doing their thing. Like nobody cares about what you're wearing, what you're doing, where you at. Like it's really about your life and what you want to do. So don't be like worrying about what other people might think, because in college it's like the real life, baby. It's kind of like
nobody cares about you. We mean that in the best way.
Yes.
We mean that like as a positive thing.
It's like we don't care about you. We care. That's what we're doing like this video.
Dying,
but like we're just telling you that don't be like so cautious about like, ooh, sorry y'all, the noise. But we're just saying that in a way that you don't be like so, you know, so afraid to do stuff just because you worry about what people think. Don't do that.
That's good. That's good advice. I think this is for UCF, but it can go for any campus. I think that the first thing you gotta do is find your classes, dog. Go walking. Like, I literally, a week before I had my classes, go find your room. Because professors, some are nice, but some are like, are not gonna care. If you're late, like they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna keep you outside. Yeah, first, they do not care. So I would say, find your building, find your room. Try to do all of that before classes start. So you don't have a chance, like, if your class starts at like 10 a.m., start before. Go at 8 a.m. to catch. Promise you it's worth it. Yeah. Because you have to find. And I think some of the thing also, find the food spots on campus. Because especially if you're going to be there for a long time, the best thing we have is Google Maps. Or like iPhone Maps. It tells you everything, like walking distance. Yeah. So I would definitely, and then last thing, if you're going to be at UCF, I don't know if other colleges do this, but they have shuttles. So I would find the shuttle, like the stop, the pickup. Because I didn't have my car. When I first came, I didn't have my car, and Abby doesn't have her car now. So we use shuttles for everything, to get around school and campuses. All right, so third question is, how do you make friends in college? I'm going to start with this one because I recently got here. I think we met like 4 months ago. We met in January. Yeah. And it was so hard for me to make friends because everything is closed thanks to COVID. So I thought like I wanted to join clubs or stuff like that, which is like the basic answer I think people give, like find your common group and find a club that you like. And UCF offers so many clubs, and if you don't like a club, make one. They literally like, you can make one. But the problem is that everything was through Zoom, and I wasn't vibing with it. Like I really wasn't. Like imagine making friends through Zoom. It's just rough. So I think a way that I got to make friends is that I'm Christian, I go to church. So a way that helped me was that I knew somebody, shout out to Leah, I knew somebody from high school that I never talked to. Like I knew her from high school, but I never talked to her, and I knew she had come to UCF, and I knew she was Christian too. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, do you guys have any church that you're going to? Like, I'm really interested. And she was so sweet. She picked me up the whole time that I didn't have a car, because we all live like around UCF. So she would pick me up and she would take me to services. So basically, if you guys haven't seen on my last clip, I'll like add a clip or something if I find it. But our church is called Mainstream and The Voice, and it's only for college age students, like the service that we go to. So honestly, it was so easy to make friends that way, because she just introduced me to all of her friends. That's how I met Abby. Because literally, like, so we all had like the same interest was with God, going to church. And it was everybody like 18 to like 30 years old, I would say.
Yeah.
So the fact that everybody was in your same age group, like, you just relate to everybody. So that's how I made friends. I don't know like obviously if you're not Christian, that doesn't apply to you. But like finding a common ground is what I'm saying. So
finding like whatever interests you, and be part of that. Like for me, I don't really know how I would have made it if it was in the pandemic that I came to UCF, because I am such like an introvert. It's so hard for me to make friends. So when I made friends when I first came into UCF, it was through Chi Alpha. I'm a Christian fellowship.
It's a club on campus.
Yes. So it was through there, by just going there and stuff like that, just because, like, you know, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christ follower, so I wanted to see like other believers like be doing their thing, like young like me and stuff like that, and in college. So that's how I made friends. But again, we're not saying that it's only through that. Like anything that interests you, if you like, you know, baseball, basketball, sports, like
join something. You have to join something. Like,
join something that interests you, and
to.
From there you can just have friends that have like, you know, common ground,
You just need
hobbies.
one person that knows a lot of people. That's Leah knew everybody. No, she really does. Like Leah introduced me to everybody, and then you just make your own connections from there, and then you just have friends.
Yeah.
But you just need one. Also, your roommates. I personally don't talk to my roommates because we're cool, but we just have like our own thing going on. But if your roommate's the type of person that like really wants to get to know you, get to know them. Like, be friends with them. If they don't want to get to know you like that, then don't, you know. But if like they're giving you the opportunity, because you're gonna need like somebody, and that's like I think that's the easiest way.
Yes. If
you're already living with somebody, so definitely be nice to your roommates, y'all. Like, if it's a problem, then like obviously like talk to your RA if you want to switch out. But like if it's not, I personally I don't talk to my roommates like that, but they're sweet people. They're nice. We don't really talk, but I think that you should definitely get to know your roommates. What about you?
Yeah, I think same. Like, I'm kind of like similar to you. I like to have like a common understanding with my roommates, but we don't have like that close friendships. And I love it like that, just because I don't want to like step out the line of respect, because that's a big thing for me once like we're living together. So I feel like it's easier for me if there's something that has been done that I can talk about it. If we are friends, it's so hard for me like to not hurt your feelings.
Oh, that's true.
And stuff like that. So for me, it's harder to be like really good friends with my roommates. But again, don't be mean to them. Like, be nice, because we're living together.
I think that's another good question. I think another question would be like, how do you think, what boundaries should you set with your roommates, or like what should you do with roommates? Like, what do you advise?
Once you get like into your apartment, that's the first thing to do, is have a roommates agreement. Like, you need that, sis.
I don't have that.
You don't have that?
But I'm on campus living.
But even though like you need that, because
what's a roommates agreement?
It's like you sit down with all your roommates, you have like a sheet of paper, and you have like this, like, you know, it's kind of like a do and don'ts.
Damn, sis, you really prepared. I didn't do none of that.
But they tell you that like at the office, once you first move in, they tell you like, if you want to, you can have a roommate agreement.
Mind you, Javi right now is living at, do you mind if I say we're living at?
The Point.
Okay, so Javi's living at the Point, which is basically like Night Circle, if you guys have seen on my channel.
Yeah.
So this is independent living.
It's not like
it's not on campus. So right now I'm technically on campus because it's like right out campus, but it's managed by UCF. So like I pay my tuition and housing like all together. They pay rent by month, which is what I'm gonna be doing starting August.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's kind of different between you and me, because like when you live on housing, they're kind of just like figured out. Excuse me, because we have like RAs and stuff, but you guys do, but it's not really. So like kind of share what you had on your agreement. Like, what do you think is good for people?
So for us, we had like, you know, things that we wouldn't tolerate. Like if you leave your dishes for more than like 2 to 3 nights, like come on, there's gonna be bugs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we have trash rotations for the kitchen, you know, stuff like
so
that.
good.
At a certain time, we don't want that much noise because like we're all studying, we'll all have a different life, so we want to be respectful and not have like, you know, like if it is like 1, 2 a.m. and you have like your music blasting in your room, like this is not fair for
Definitely
us,
not.
you know.
Definitely
Especially if you're studying and it's like doing like, you know, exam
Exams.
time,
Ooh.
you know. So we have those things that helps us like, you know, to be mindful of these things. And since we have an agreement, we all know about it. So it's not like we're gonna just be on you once you do it, you know. We have talked about it.
I like that. I like that agreement though.
Yeah.
I vibe with that.
So definitely have that.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I can edit it easy. All right, so we're gonna talk. I wanted to also talk about what clothes to bring to college and what not, because I right now it's summer and I'm sending so many of my clothes back to Miami because it's all sweatshirts. And personally, here in Orlando, it can get up to like 40 degrees, I think. Maybe like almost 30 but 40. So when I came, I think you should definitely pack based on the semester you're gonna have. I'm like 4 hours away from home, so I can take stuff back. But if you're obviously gonna be out of state, then like this doesn't apply to you. You get me? But if you're close to your house, definitely pack for whatever semester you're going to. Do not pack, if you're coming in the fall, do not pack bikinis. And if you're coming, or like in the spring, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that college essentials, like things that you need to pack: sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts, shorts, and tank tops for like sports bras. Bro, I promise you, nobody's coming to class Q. Nobody.
That was high school stuff.
No, I have not seen one person with makeup or coming to class Q. The cutest I'll go is in jeans.
Yeah.
That's already doing too much.
Yeah, we
Like,
don't. I mean, there are people that will do it, but it's really like a few. Like you can count to your finger. And also, don't expect your. I don't know how, like, especially for now, then since like there has been like less campus tours or room tours, your rooms are going to be small.
Oh yeah.
Your closet, it's tiny.
I had
be
like a
mindful of
room
that.
tour, and my closet's huge, guys. This is only for this semester. I'm gonna move into a dorm in the summer, and it's gonna be small. So do not go off based on my, because more people are big. So I don't want them to get that idea. If you're gonna live in a dorm, yo, it's gonna be tiny. It's gonna be tiny. I'm gonna do a dorm tour when I move into the summer. Don't pack clothes you don't need. Don't do it. It's just not worth it. Rotate it out. You can donate stuff when you're here to Goodwill and buy new stuff at Goodwill. Like, do not. Listen, if you got money like that, more power to you. But most of us don't. So Walmart, Goodwill, Plato's Closet.
Yeah.
The vibe. You can, and in Plato's Closet, you can donate stuff to them and they'll give you money for it. So you get money for your old clothes and buy new clothes with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, honestly, guys, don't bring a lot of clothes. Let me tell you, I brought one pair of heels in January because I had hope. Okay, that one day we were gonna go out looking nice. To this day, it's been 5 months. I have not worn those heels at all.
I had a whole spring cleaning the other week, and I had like 4 or 5 heels that I had to throw away.
Have you used them?
No, for like more than a year.
So in this past like 3.5 years, because we're both juniors, in this past 3.5 years, you've been in college more like in UCF more longer than I did. How often have you used heels? And not for like pictures, like to go out.
Probably once.
In the 3 years?
Yeah, probably.
And what was
because
it
was for probably a grad banquet they were doing for Chi
like
Alpha.
somebody? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chi Alpha is the club she goes to, guys.
Yeah, so probably for that. Besides
That's crazy.
That was the only one, the only time. So
honestly,
when we tell you you don't need it, you don't need it.
Sneakers.
Yeah.
Bring like 3, because I brought 10 and I really only used 2.
So you need, especially like if you're like a gym person, you like to stay fit, bring one for like the gym,
like running.
Yeah, bring one to be cute, and bring one that is your everyday type of thing.
Yo, you're gonna walk on this campus. If you're coming to UCF, you're gonna walk. Oh my gosh, you're gonna walk so much. Student union, you have to go.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's the union.
You have to go. Go to student union.
Yeah, you need to know that.
So
place.
student union is like UCF. Everybody says this. This is a huge circle, and the student union is in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a little circle, little bit. That's UCF. Just a bunch of circles. And the union. When I tell you, from the student union to my class, it's like a 5-minute walk, and I'm dying already. Like, I wore sandals one time to that. It was a mess. So sneakers, guys, shorts. We're in Florida.
It's hot.
It's hot. I just recommend that. And then if you're watching this and you're not going to UCF, plan to like where you're going. If you're gonna be in the middle of Wisconsin, go take sweaters. You know what I'm saying? Like fit this to whatever college you're going to. But definitely do not take a lot of clothes because you're not gonna use it. Everybody says this. I watched so many YouTube videos, people telling me this, and I brought clothes. Yeah. And now I'm taking it back because I don't need them. Yeah. So definitely recommend that.
For sure.
All right, I think that's it for our. We did a lot. This was like an impromptu video. But Javi, thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Thank you for making an appearance on my channel. Javi has her channel, so if you want to plug that.
Yeah, Javi Naturally.
Okay. What videos do you do? Because I do more of like vlogs and lifestyle. Javi does something different, so.
I do more hair videos, like if you have natural hair, 4C's hair, like, you know, black hair.
Yeah, I was like, girl, you're using a lot of fancy texture.
Yeah, but that's what my channel is mostly about, hair. It's a little bit of lifestyle because I share a lot about my personal life and faith. So I talk a lot about my relationship with Jesus.
She does a lot of more like sit down videos like this, right?
Yes, but I also do a lot of tutorials.
For your hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of tutorials,
so,
a lot of,
if you those melanin queens that have hair that looks like Javi's, head over to her channel.
Yeah.
If you growing in your faith for God.
Yeah. I talk a lot about my relationship with Jesus, so
go off.
If you want to know more about that,
go off. We love Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if we did an intro. We did do an intro for this video.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this is helpful. I hope freshmen, transfers, anybody really that's just looking for something to watches this. I hope you guys have an amazing registration. I hope you guys enjoy your college. Because honestly, I've been here for 5 months. Best decision ever. Like if you're debating leaving home for college, do it. Do it.
Do it.
You don't have the money for it. Just save. Take out a loan.
Take college as a prep for real life.
No, really, you learn so much. Honestly, if you're just questioning, do it.
It's like because a lot of times when we finish high school and we want to have our own place, our own stuff, and just like go out in the world and start our lives, and it's so hard to see how we can do that. But college is a really good like prep, transition from like, you know, being in your parents' household and transition to like, you know, having your own place, having your own stuff, your own life.
Whether you're like me or Happy, whether you come for the 4 years or you transfer for 2, I totally recommend it. Like, best decision of my life. I'm living my best life. It's hard, don't get me wrong, like it's rough out here, but it's like it's like something you have to go through. Like I feel like if people don't go to college, like it's fine, but if you are considering it, this is your sign. If you made it to this part of the video,
it's a good investment. And college is not only about the diploma or whatever you're gonna learn about.
I could care less, honestly. The experience.
The experience.
I really could.
You need
but obviously, like, we're gonna graduate. But I could literally care less about like the actual class. Considered to the experience that you get here. Cause like you learn about time management, you learn about responsibility, you learn about making friends, you learn about independence, you learn about money, like finances. You learn about like the time that you have for yourself and what you're gonna do with it. Like you just have so much. Just do it. It's not even about the degree anymore. Like it's about your whole life. Like, cause I feel like so many people in college are like, well, I studied this and I didn't like use it. And I'm like, don't go into college with that mindset. Like study something that you think you're gonna love. Like study something that you want. But even if, like, you never know how life is gonna turn out, yo. So whether it's to like study something you love or whether it's like for the experience, just come. Come try it out.
You learn a lot. You learn a lot.
You learn more than what your classes teach you. Like you learn that and you like get a degree. But you learn so much out of that. So for any freshmen or transfers that are coming in, welcome. And we wish you nothing but the best. God bless.
For real. God bless you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love you.
Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already.
And check my YouTube channel, Javi Naturally.
Okay, plug that, girl.
Yes.
Period. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.